Hello everybody, how's it going today? It's Frankie here. And as you can see, I got a microphone. I got this microphone for my 28th birthday, which was last Friday. If none of you have got me on TikTok and have followed me on the Frankie Tiger 14 TikTok, that's where I did my a birthday live stream, which is when at night time because I went to see my daughter that day. It's only right that she saw me on my birthday experience wise. And yeah, I just thought I want to talk about a topic which necessarily isn't the biggest topic, and I only wanted to talk about this topic because this is also no way to test out the microphone, and I'm not sure if this is the proper way to do it, but I'm just going to test it out. I'm not sure if the thing at the front here, the filter is meant to be, facing away from me, or is meant to be facing me. I don't know, but this is just practice. People in the comments could just let me know if everything's all good, and never know. I mean, this microphone does look good. It's got brightly colored lights and everything, so that would probably attract loads of people, I guess. So that's going to make a difference in how it goes. It was like a very good microphone. So yeah, the topic I'm going to be talking about today is what is my opinion on why I think cats are better than dogs. And this is a bit of a debate. I wouldn't say it's a big controversial topic, but it is a bit of a debate thing to talk about because obviously it's mixed. You get loads of people that like cats and you get loads of people that like dogs. And for me, I feel like there's big differences why I think cats are better than dogs, and there's also good valid reasons. There's obviously valid reasons for why people like dogs. I was going to get into it. Now, for me, cats are quite easy to look after in terms like you don't need to take them on walks. They just walk around the house by themselves, or they can even go outside by themselves without needing to be put on a leash. They even got a litter box, which makes it easier, so you don't have to pick up the mess. Unless they make the mess on the floor, then you have to get tissue and put in the tissue, and put in the toilet, the bin or wherever. Toilet's more better. That's where that's where the waste belongs into. Same with the food. You don't have to put in like some big piece of meat or whatever. Just put in like some like pouches on in the bowl and put like cat biscuits down. It's way more easier. And yeah, there's times they can jump on your lap, but then at the same time they're not really bothered about your attention. So that's why I think cats are more useful that way. And that's why I think cats are better than dogs, just because of that. And they're not that heavy. Cats can get heavy, but they ain't that heavy. Like if you say, for example, like they're outside of a window and you pick them up and you put them down, and they jump out, they just will land on their feet. Dogs, for example, it depends how high they are. Because I don't think dogs are as flexible as people think. They can easily have an accident. And because of their weight and because of how heavy they are, they can instantly just have an injury. I'm not saying just to throw a cat or dog outside. I'm not saying that. I mean, don't do that as a test, people. I'm just saying. I know I should have explained that first part of the sentence properly, but you know what I mean. And yeah, so that's also another reason why I think cats are useful. And the toys as well. Cats can just play with the toys at any moment. They don't need that much attention. I mean, obviously there's some cats there's people that are scared of cats. Like you could look at Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers. He's afraid of cats. I have somebody that's afraid of my cat, technically, that lives with us. So I don't. I I look at it and I think, how can anybody be afraid of cats? Seriously, I know cats can scratch and they can hiss and they can whack, but they ain't that scary. They're the ones that obviously have issues with abandonment and stuff like that, which I could totally understand. And then you got dogs, on the other hand, that just bite and get aggressive and are vicious. It's the big dogs I'm talking about, the vicious looking scary dogs. Are whoa, 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 oh. Bloody hell, I mean, are you okay? How are you keeping dogs like that in your home? Are you keeping any animal like that? These are cats that go meow, meow. That's sweet and peaceful. I don't want to wow, 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 wow. And the only good useful thing about dogs is that dogs can be your protector because of how big and how aggressive they can get, especially the big dogs. I like the small ones, but I don't mind the small dogs because small dogs are easy to maintain. Yeah, some can bite. Obviously, every animal can bite in their own way. It depends on how threatened they feel. But at least with small dogs, you can cope with those. Not them big dogs that would drag you and walk you instead. Like, that's just ridiculous. And you have to pick up their poo. I'm sorry, but that in a different universe, no one would like that. No, that's too much. This is why with cats, they can poo outside and literally just come back and nothing's happened. You don't have to pick up their poo because they go out anywhere. So literally, it'd be pointless to do that because you know where they've gone and where they pooed at. So it's easier for that, easy to maintain with when it comes to cats in that department as well. And with dogs, the food, like, come on, man. I mean, the food, you got a big, like, liver or whatever smoky. Sometimes it's dog treats and dog business or whatever it is, right? But I can't cope with that. I cannot cope with a dog at all. I'm not a dog person. If you look at me, and think I'm more of a cat person. Or maybe not an animal person at all. A dog, could you imagine me walking a dog? I'll go like that, whoa. Like that, for example. I couldn't do it. Literally just ridiculous. I mean, I'm supposed to be even keep dogs. You know, any type of big dog is too much because once they feel threatened, they will bite you. At least with a cat's bite, it's kind of like, it's tame and it's not really that, it can hurt. I mean, but the teeth ain't as sharp and the mouth ain't as big as a dog's mouth. Like a dog was like, don't latch on. Cats will just bite you and walk away. Cats will be a bit more independent like that. They're more easy to maintain. Okay, this is probably one or two things, like take it to the vets. That's difficult because that's the only time a cat don't listen. You can say that a cat doesn't obey. A cat's not meant to obey because they do things freely anyway, like walk around and stuff out. So I'm not surprised. Whereas with a dog, they will obey you. So that's why another reason why people do like dogs. But in any other universe, a cat would always win. You look at all the big cats. You know, tigers, lions, cheetahs, leopards. You look at them and you think, how on earth do you think a dog is powerful? I think okay, fair enough. A dog, I think, that killed a puma or something like that. As I've seen a video back in college when somebody showed me and a few friends that video. But I was just like, cats will always be better. You know, I mean, small dogs I could maintain, but at the same time, it's picking up their poo that I can't stand. I couldn't do it. And you have to stand there or sit there and just watch. You don't necessarily have to watch, but you just have to wait until they pooed. Nah, man. I mean, playing fetch with the dog as well. It made it like fun, but I couldn't do it. I'd rather just stay inside of a cat. At least they just roam around and you just be like, okay, how you doing? Yeah, nice day. Okay, cool. Cats don't care, and I like that. Not giving an F attitude is something that I like with that sort of animal. Yet, people keep dogs and they have to tell the dog what to do. Like, oh my goodness, man. They really have to tell them, look, you just sit. No, don't do that. Don't do it. No. Because if you don't tell a dog what to do, they'll continue doing what they're doing. Whereas with a cat, it's kind of like, you can tell them to stop. They do sometimes get startled when you do that. But at the same time, they'll just walk off anyway and do their own thing and mind their own business. And they can sleep at any moment as well. Same with dogs. But dogs, you really have to tell it what to do. And I can't stand that. Any type of big dog, I can't stand them. There's obviously some friendly breeds of dogs. I mean, golden retrievers look cool because of the name. You got those spaghetti-looking dogs, which are cool. Is there a Siberian version? I think of a Siberian wolf, but I think there's like a dog that looks like that. Not bad-looking type of dog. But it's the small ones that I can tolerate, but not the big ones. That's way too much. It's just ridiculous. It really is. As for the dog toys as well, it's just the usual standard. I mean, toys are toy for these animals, ain't it? And yeah, they're both pretty efficient at catching mice or whatever. I guess dogs can also get mice, but it's more of a cat thing to do. So yeah, that's just my opinion on cats and dogs, basically. Cats are a lot more fun as well. They're a bit more calmer around humans. Dogs, you also have to train the dog to behave. That's one thing I get annoyed about is when I see dogs that just bark for no reason. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. That was my mum. She just came back from a graduation party. Not this is for her one, it's for everybody. Yeah, sorry about another distraction there. Mum just wants something like a raffle or something they did. I don't know, but it's nice. So this is what that came of it, and these ones too. So yeah, great that. have a lot to get into there, a lot to munch on there, snacks wise. Yeah, a bit of a distraction there. You heard my mom's voice because I didn't pause it in time. That's the one thing that is a bit annoying sometimes when this come randomly, but I should be preparing my videos a bit more. Got a bad habit of doing that. But yeah, what was I getting into? Oh yes, yeah, dogs having to be trained. That's a bit most annoying thing. Cats, you don't have to train them. All you have to do is tell them where the cat litter is and there it is. They know where the food is. I mean, same with dogs, but I'd say dogs, you have to train their behavior. And that's kind of annoying to do, to be honest. I can't stand training an animal to do something. I want to have an animal that just walks around the house, know what they're doing. That's it. And with cats, they go out like they're working. Like, you see a cat when they go out, they're just like, okay, it's like they don't say bye to it, they just leave. It's like they have like a day shift and they come back and sleep. But then they can go out at night time. So it's like, do they have a night shift? Do they have like anything that they're preparing for at work or something? They must be at some good job, some cat jobs. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, they're also humorous. Both animals can be humorous in their own way. In terms of their humor, especially when cats chase their tail. Dogs can do the same too, or, like when they see something, they just bark and meow. Yeah, they're very funny at that sometimes. They can also, I think cats, who's more known? I think cats are more known to eat bugs than dogs. I've seen it. My cat usually eats bugs. I mean, it's quite normal. I don't know why people say ill to that because it's an animal. They're going to eat stuff like that. If we ate that, it wouldn't work well in our digestive system. So, would I recommend it? I've seen too many videos of people eating bugs and all sorts. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's all of it for this kind of video anyway. I just want to test out this microphone. I know it's probably not going to sound like I'm using a microphone. I'm just doing practice to see how it would be in a video. But I think for me, this is the perfect topic to talk about because it ain't a big topic, but it's known to be talked about. So I decided just to do like a small topic, whilst testing this out and see how it goes. But yeah, you never know that it might be different when the video is uploaded and then see if the microphone actually does work then. But yeah, look, I think that's it for this video. Please give a like, comment, and share everyone you know. Subscribe and hit the notification below. So see you in my next video.